Hello everyone, welcome back to Walk With Me Gaming. We are back to playing Where the Water Tastes Like Wine for Walking Wednesdays. We're just gonna waste your time watching me waste away with my wonderful walking. Okay, I'm done. Jesus, is this always this slow? Hold on. That was weird. Yeah, so we're back to
The
this.
man checks a wristwatch and
It's been a hot
swears
minute
under
since
his
I played
breath.
this.
His fingernails
just been
have
trying to catch up
chewed
on
down
everything
to the
else.
Skin,
Oof.
Bus is late.
he says without looking at you.
Yeah, where are
The
you
man
going?
looks confused by your question. Upon inspection, the tickets in his hand show a stamp and receipt of sale. But the destination is obscured.
He does have two tickets.
The
That's
man looks at
curious.
the tickets in his hand as if he hadn't known they were there. Slowly, some comprehension colors his expression.
Somebody came and went.
What does that mean?
Just fine. Just fine, neighbor. Bus will be here soon.
He starts to bite. at his
Oof, I
fingers
understand the
again.
struggle with this man.
Surely there can't be any nail left to chew.
Oof. Oh shit. Oh, do I have one of these? I can't remember which one I'm missing. But I want to
The man
find out what
pops
happens.
his knuckles, one finger at a time.
Oh, he just does
and
everything
starts
obnoxious. I feel for
When a
this man.
wren lands nearby and sings a little, you're grateful for the sound.
Interesting. Okay, hold on. I want to see. What do I have? Duluth. We're missing something. I know we're missing something. It's that. It's this weird. It's the star. We don't have any star. We don't have any of that one either. So like, maybe I should have moved on, but I just like that journey story. Active story. Alright, quit being foolish now. Alright. Where are we? We're in Minnesota? Jeez. I guess we're just gonna keep going west, I feel like. Got a bunch of stuff there. Gather more stories and meet some folks out in Washington. Why not, right? I'm fine with it.
The girl presses her fingers
love how this
into
game
the man's
plays.
shoulder.
I don't
Watch.
have to think playing
The
this
train
game.
pounds
Just
past,
enjoy
throwing
it.
up thick and suffocating dust. For several minutes, the world is nothing but a cloud. It settles to reveal the two, now painted orange with filth.
Okay.
Making sure he understands.
She looks at the man.
Do you?
He nods.
Come back tomorrow, an hour earlier.
He nods again, glances warily at you, and then runs away. The girl stares at you appraisingly.
I'm very confused what is going
You
on in
ain't
this
escaped.
one.
You're not with the law. Why are you here?
I can be wherever
She
I want.
snorts.
Lucky.
She smiles. It's a bright crescent against the ochre dirt.
I have a duty. I run the route. I get people out of this shithole. But it means I can't leave. At this bend,
Interesting.
the trains have to slow. If you've got enough layers on and you know when to jump, get aboard without breaking much. I know all the
Ah.
timings.
The look she gives you is combative.
If I showed you how, would you take it? A train to anywhere?
In this game, absolutely.
You'd take a chance like that? When you have a choice?
She smiles again, but it is forced. Sad.
People who like to be surprised by the future never had a really bad surprise.
Ooh, that's realistic. Where's so We're... We don't got much more north to go to. Can we go into Canada? We got a story spreading around. Let's start translating it. Telling it part story. A ghost woman executed in Paris. Ooh, we know this one. Guess our story got a little warped.
The cookhouse is in disarray. Dirty plates and scorched pots scattered outside the tent. A young woman frantically scrubs, muttering. She blanches in panic as you approach, but forces a smile. She shakes off the suds. Her hands and arms are marked with knife nicks and narrow burns.
Don't mind the mess. You look hungry. Take a seat. I'll work you up a little something.
As you sit, her fire-tanned face cracks into a smile
Sounds like
of
she just
relief.
got a
She
body
steps
that's
into
just
the
been
tent.
destroyed over time.
There's the discordant clanking and hissing of a cook at work. She emerges with a plate, a blackened sludge of beans and sweaty gray meat.
Eat.
Oh, I feel like she'll murder me if I say no, but I feel like it'll hurt me if I try to eat it.
Her eyes widen as you push the plate away.
No, you must. I have to.
The fire flares inside the tent.
No!
She gasps,
What?
staggering inside. The fire blazes
Glad
again.
I picked this route.
and the woman screams.
I don't
The
know what's
heat
going on now.
stings as you enter. The tent's a jumble of empty cans, and there's the stink of rotting vegetables and roasting meat. Your host is gone. A dark shape squats at the heart of the cook fire.
Oh no.
You feel the urge to be gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be gone. Thank you very much. So that's Canada. How do I speed this up? Oh, I'm bad at whistling today. Okay, I wasn't sure if we just hit a wall or what. Like, I kind of feel like I should walk back to the nearest route to travel on, but kind of also just want to see what this looks like in the distance, because it looks like almost like a passage of cities and stuff together, but I can't tell. I got no idea where I'm heading. But it looks like there's something on the way. So that's nice. Bet you most people don't hit this stop. Oh, we got stuff. Okay. Cool, got a little money. Alright, we're still healthy on everything. Where are we heading to here? Dakota. It is like a whole bunch of... I don't know, is that meant to be farmland, I guess? Fargo. Cool. I like that you can't really see too far in the distance, so you don't, like, get tempted to just be like, oh, I'll just go for this big city. No. You don't know where you're going exactly. We're in Fargo now.
The sun rises. You walk along the winding mountain path when you see a man approaching from the other direction, carrying something moving inside his long sleeves. The man nudges his sleeves and says, "Quiet, you."
Inside his sleeves.
He notices your confused gaze. "I caught this little rascal earlier. He had too much to drink." The man pulls out a beautiful mink.
Ooh.
It struggles for freedom to no avail. "Don't know what to do with it. I suppose I'll skin him, get myself a new pelt." The mink stares at you intently,
Only
small
get one
round
choice.
eyes crying for
Interesting.
help. Reckon you have a better idea what to do with him? The man hands you the mink, bids his farewell, and disappears along the maze of mountain paths. You put the creature down and set him free. The mink, reunited with the earth, runs a few yards before turning around. He salutes you,
I have no idea
holding
what to
his
expect with
fist
this
and
one.
palm, and then assimilates back into the wild.
This is an interesting
You
one.
follow the path forward, with the sun now beating down on you, climbing over some boulders and ducking under a fallen tree. The earth beneath your feet becomes more rigid and uneven with each step. The path you
Climb higher.
chose warps in every direction. Some time passes before you begin to see evidence of yourself walking in circles. Your vision blurs. The boulders and trees begin blending into
I
each
was
other
not
in front of
expecting
your
this story,
eyes.
especially with this picture.
You don't feel so well. A few steps later, you feel a wave of intense drowsiness. Your eyes become weary and your neck stiff. You feel a light tap
Okay.
on your right shoulder. Opening your eyes, you see a man with stubby ears.
Little brother, is that you?
He asks. You look around in confusion, not knowing how long time has passed.
Is,
I finally
is it
found
the
you.
mink?
Come on, let's go get drunk.
Do you turn to a human?
The man leads you along the road. You arrive at a small grotto along the side of the mountain with a table, a feast, and 5 others already seated. A woman with a long nose gets up to greet
This
you.
is a long story.
You must be our little brother. This is Miss Fox, and these are our brothers, and
Miss Fox interrupts the man with the stubby ears and helps you get seated.
oh, stop. No need for the pleasantries. We're all family here. You must be hungry. Here, eat, and try some of this wine, too.
She pours you a cup of something clear and strong.
Interesting.
The food is delicious. The sweet liquor hits the spot. Seeing your satisfaction, the rest of the men dig in as well.
Little brother,
Interesting.
thank you again for your help today. If it wasn't for you, I'd be skinned alive by now.
The man with the stubby ears pats you on your back.
Some interesting mix of
Don't you
like,
worry on your journey.
folklore and
I'll always be there for you, too, from here on
I don't
out.
know. This
You still
feels
don't
less
recognize me?
American.
The man smiles and takes off his cap. He stares at you intently with his small, round eyes. There's no mistaking where you've seen them before. He laughs. You smile back at him. You enjoy the scrumptious meal and the
Interesting.
strong liquor with good company deep into the night.
Well, that was a interesting turn of a tale. Was not expecting that. What we got here? Huh. Easy money. Looks like everyone's going west, so that's good. We can follow west. Let's see what we have here.
A group of mechanics takes their lunch beside a
Still
broken
can't believe I haven't found
locomotive.
any star.
The welder grins while a reedy girl struggles to lift his tank of gas. It slips between her hands and thuds back down onto the mud.
This is stupid.
She shouts, and the mechanics howl with laughter.
She thinks she can work with us. She got to prove herself.
I mean,
Sneers one
that
of
is
them.
fair.
She wants lunch. She better prove herself.
Booms the welder.
I got food to spare.
She takes it, and the whole crew jeers.
Chicken.
The welder laughs.
Shut up.
The girl cries. She hurls your lunch into the mud, stomps on it, and runs off down the track.
Of course.
Someday I'll beat
I should have
you.
known.
She hollers at the welder.
Someday.
Your lunch, alas, is a loss.
Not much of a story there.
You pass a meadow where migrants
Ooh.
have made a campsite. It's been trampled to pieces. A few families are fleeing, running as fast as they can back up to the roadside. An enormous bull stretches himself beside some of their squashed supplies.
Oh,
The
absolutely
bull
not.
locks an eye with you and blinks long and slow. The closest thing to a cow threat you've seen in your life.
Cow threat.
You leave him as spoils.
Yeah, I'm not messing with a threatening cow. Alright, what kind of story we got here? Alright, let's hear what you got. Silent twins. Huh. Interesting. Alright, how do I hitchhike again? Might as well. Let's see where we're going. Got any interesting tales to tell while we drive? I hope this is going the direction I was heading. I think it is. Oh, that's an interesting building up there. I would like to see what that is. How do I get out? Or do I just stop when they stop? I feel like here's a good place to stop. Much appreciated. Oh man, so many
He's
things to
sitting by
look
the
at.
side of the road on a rough wooden box. One side of it covered in hefty brass latches. Hey, friend. You want to buy, The box buckles underneath him. A dog?
A dog.
There are no air holes on the box, but an acrid chemical smell wafts from it all the same. Listen,
Tell me.
I'll give it to you for free.
Oh,
He's sweating a little. Something dark and ichorous oozes through the cracks in the box. Just take it. He's a really good boy. He's just not...
I don't think I should take
Box
it.
almost throws him off
But
with
I
a
have no
sudden
choice.
jostle. He's just not house-trained is all.
Sure.
You won't regret
Let's
it.
see what we. I
says.
guarantee I will.
Already leaping off
Creatures
the
from
box.
beyond. They make great pets.
You're very slightly relieved to see it has a carry handle on it. In the moment it takes you to get a hold of the box, the man is gone, blowing a cloud of road dust behind him as he hurries away. It seems
let's see what madness we've got
tailor-made
here.
to hold whatever's inside it. You give it a gentle tap, and it responds with a violent shake.
Oh boy.
Fat droplets of glistening black ichor leak from the seam between the lid and the box.
I mean, what can we do
You
but open
undo
it?
one latch, and the other one flies open. All you see emerging from a pool of ichor is a squamous blur, grasping with amorphous appendages as it vanishes into the undergrowth,
That is some
ululating
wonderful
with a mouthless,
writing.
wild sound all the way.
There's like 12 word of the days right there. Gosh, we got all of Montana still. We got a long way before there's anything interesting. What
You
we
lie
got
down
here?
for a nap in an abandoned rail car, delighted to find it still has actual berths, but wake to the sway of a carriage in motion, the rhythmic rattle of the rails, and the crack of gunfire. The
Interesting.
porter is one of the biggest men you've ever seen. He holds out a hand,
Don't trouble yourself.
He addresses the carriage. His voice rattles
Wait,
your
who else is in the
ribcage.
carriage?
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. I shall have this situation resolved shortly.
Reminds me of Gomez
4
Adams.
bandits on horses keep pace with the train, trading shots with someone in a carriage further ahead. The porter slips out of your car.
Isn't Joe a wonder?
Says the woman seated next to you.
He's been on his feet for hours already.
You hear heavy feet on the roof. Joe's booming voice vibrates through the carriage as he addresses the bandits. You don't hear what he says, but after a minute, the bandits slow their horses and drop back from view.
Wow.
Joe
Convincing
re-enters.
gentleman.
Is everyone all right?
Joe
Absolutely
smiles.
give him a tip.
Thank you.
I don't get no tips till the end of the run.
You don't know
right.
how you got here, but it's hard not to feel safe under Joe's watch. You wake up back in the disused train yard. In the dawn light, you see the rusting stock here was laid to rest long ago. You leave an offering
tip.
on your berth and slip out of the carriage.
I feel like that's a worthwhile cause. Alright, we got a crossing there. I don't know. Where are we heading here? Didn't I see like a big building or something that I wanted to go to? Where'd that go? I swear I saw something
They
of
move
interest.
through the streets
What?
like a wave of raucous, joyful noise, with their eyes wandering wildly.
A lot of
You
adventures.
get the sense that those particular children, all dressed in uniform winter coats, don't get out much. You wave
Nope,
a
they never
friendly
do.
greeting at the group, and soon they surround you,
You have any candy?
asks a frog-headed moppet.
Have you traveled far?
Inquires a patchwork cloth girl.
Now, be polite.
They just keep
Leave the
talking.
traveler alone.
The teacher's voice is gentle but firm. You get the sense that she's more like her pupils than she lets on. You let her
Move
keep
along.
the reins of her charges. Soon they'll move
'cause I got
on to
enough
their
adventure
next
ones.
distraction. As strange as those children are, their myriad different eyes say the same thing. The world contains yet greater strangeness, and so much of it still lies before them.
Okay. I feel like there was supposed to be some big building that I saw, but apparently not. Okay. I'm gonna head on back and keep on hitchhiking. Clearly this is going somewhere that I need to go. And I need to cross the lines to get there. Not too many cars coming by. Hope this next one picks me up. Anyone want to pick up an old bag of bones like me? Yeah. Thank you. Much obliged. I don't know where that tower that I thought I saw was. Should probably... Next place I stop, I gotta take a quick pause and switch out the laundry. We got all our Christmas presents. Today is Christmas, or just flipped over into the next day, but it was Christmas. Do I stop? I just want to keep going. Maybe next time. There's something there. Okay, you know what? How do I guess I can't stop till we get somewhere. Whoa, what is that? Oh, it's just another area, I guess. Oh, I guess they just go until they say we're done. The world's loading in. Well, I gotta know what's out in the middle there. A little money, there we go. Oh, same situation we had before. Well, that'll do. We got some mountains there. Looks like we got a city there. A little stop right there we can make it to. Can we go over these mountains? We sure can. Alright, I gotta pause real quick. And we continue on. Let's see what the world has to offer us. This looks interesting.
You weren't supposed to see this.
Oh.
Outside town, two men, identical, stand sentry over a third body half covered with a canvas sheet. Might as well grab a shovel, being that you're here, the man in front says. When you hesitate, he makes an appeal to your Christian charity.
Well, there's Christianity for you.
You and
we'll lend
John
a hand.
dig a hasty grave while his brother stands back, keeping a lookout. Closer now.
No.
You see the corpse shares their face.
They're triplets.
Tom was the oldest by an hour, John says. Well, I guess George and me, we got a few hours on him now. Mean son of a bitch. Beat the life out of us. Did it our folks that way. Got to be too much, so last night we said we'd do him in. George dragged him out here to do it. I would have helped, you know, but George is a strong one out of me and him. Thank Jesus Tom's gone. I thought I'd have trouble saying that, but I don't.
Well?
John squints at the body, then freezes. Wait! Tom's nose wasn't bent like that!
What?
Despair floods his face. He looks ready to throw up. You leave him to it.
Oh my god. Okay, if you didn't catch that, I think what they're saying is one of the brothers tried to kill the bad one, quote unquote, and the bad one may have killed that one and switched his clothes to trick him. That's good. I like that's creepy. Oh shit. We got some stories to share. I still can't believe I haven't found any star stories. I have no idea where those might be. Maybe those are all on the south coast. The dreams in the cotton field. Okay. How'd y'all hear my story? Oh, hey, there's a campsite. Nothing we can do for it.
Fog fills the margins of redwoods,
Well, that's
banishing their
horrifying.
high crowns. A strong musk, reminiscent of a gasoline spill, makes your eyes water. Behind distant sets of trees, a titanic silhouette lurches past.
Titanic, huh?
Broken lines of blood blotch the stranger's footprints. You come upon a maimed elk, whose sundered antlers have left behind patches of exposed tissue.
That's
The
Creepy as hell.
sediment-covered corpse seems to have been dragged some considerable distance.
look up. I don't
The
want to look
silhouette
up.
of the stranger looms at the edge of visible forest. You feel the weight of their eyes upon you.
I don't feel like any of these are a safe choice. Screw it. Let's be brave.
The stranger doesn't respond. They turn and walk into the fog.
Cool. That's fine. That's totally fine. We'll just
A
leave it at
plank
that.
has been precariously raised as a tiny jetty over a creek, cutting its way through the woods. She's dressed in a simple baby blue dress of the same cloth as her daughter's. Both are bent at the waist, staring into the clear water.
What you
It
see
fell
there,
somewhere in
girls?
here.
Oh, no.
Can't have gotten far.
She has the rocky voice of a distraught person who's unused to being distraught.
No, no.
Hey, you!
Who's unused to being
She runs
distraught.
toward you, looking through
Someone has
displaced
some
locks
privilege.
of wavy black hair.
Do you see my ring down there in the water?
Someone's got their privilege to
Your
check.
eyes scan the bottom of the water, looking for a glint of metal among the moving shimmers of tiny, silver-scaled fish. She
No.
sighs, not moving her gaze from the water, and then, like a spearfisher, she crouches down on the board and plunges an arm into the cold water, plucking out something small and gold.
There you are. Praise the Lord.
Her daughter smiles.
Oh, well, glad you found it.
The ring's magical.
The young girl blurts out. Her mother gives her a mock stern look, as though the daughter has just given away a big secret.
You drop it in the river, and it grants a wish.
I wish for another ring.
The mother laughs, shaking the water from her hair.
Why, I wished a stranger would roll into town with some stories.
Well, what do you know? I happen to be a stranger full of stories. I love this music. I gotta get this soundtrack if I don't already have it, which I might. I very much forget.
The inn is the only respite
Oh,
from the
hello.
rain outside. Enormous trees dwarf even the largest
got a lightning
buildings
struck
and
tower.
homes here, and the inn is no exception. But you find its interior as dark as the forest outside. No one is behind the
Interesting.
bar. The quiet of the night is broken by the sound of glass crashing into the floor. A huge black tomcat, its coat taking on a moonlit sheen,
Oh no.
laps experimentally at the high
Cat, do
proof
not drink
hooch
that.
that it just spilled.
Ooh, I want to see what
The
happens.
cat pads silently into a darkened doorway, entering the back room of the inn. Its tail swivels behind it hypnotically as it moves deeper into the shadows.
I mean, y'all know me. I'd be just going, kitty!
You light a match to see by in the darkness, but you still nearly trip on her. A woman, presumably the landlady, her eyes gone glassy and foggy.
I have actually heard of this
On her
kind of
chest.
story.
It's that damned cat, snout to her face.
And it's stuff like this that makes it so that
sucking in the air
black cats
from
are
her
hard to
dead
adopt.
lungs.
People don't want to take in black cats. They absolutely should. They're wonderful creatures. They're just cats. Don't fall for the BS. It's stories. It's myths, people. Come on now. Just adopt a cat. I think we need to hitchhike a little bit more. We got a long road ahead of us. I think I'm liking the hitchhiking world again. Just we can't. We got to use what we got, and we got a lot of walking to do. Kind of want to know what that thing out in the woods is, but let's just move on. Come on, pick me up. All right, there we go. Let's see where this will take us. Keep heading out west. Don't feel like walking the entire country. I feel like I need to jump some more trains. Get some more interesting stories. Going a little north on this one, huh? Ah, interesting. A little town here. Not sure what city this is. If it is one at all. Helena. All right.
For hours now, you've seen it circling overhead.
Ooh, an eagle.
Its wings cutting across the sliver of sky you can see framed by the crowns of vast redwoods. But it's
Coming to
coming
get us.
closer. The cry that echoed from afar now seems dangerously near. And suddenly, the eagle swoops down, claws splayed before it, wings spreading into a crescent of knife-sharp feathers. You scramble
gonna
away from
hide.
the road, seeking shelter under one of the large trees.
Eagle is no
The
joke.
eagle recedes from sight. But then, as the noise of its
Oh
cry
no,
dims,
it's gonna be a child.
you hear another noise. Some dandy, sleek automobile blazing down the road. It nearly clips you. Were you still standing there, you'd be a goner. The eagle, as if expecting thanks, lands nearby. Just for a moment,
Interesting.
and then it's in the sky again, looking for whatever lunch it's missing.
Thank you, kind eagle, for protecting me. Saved my butt. How far are we? Almost to Washington. We got some storytellers up there.
The Chinook
Too bad there's no
salmon,
fast
having
travel
come to
like
the end of
where I
its
can jump
journey,
from one end of the country to the
grotesque
other real
beast.
quickly.
a great curved hump on its back, and that deformed hook of a jaw.
It is a weird salmon.
The raven perched on it is unusually large, with a fat tuft of black feathers wrapped round its neck like a mane. With one practiced peck, it strikes at the salmon's blurred eye and pops it like a grape snapping open under your teeth. After tasting the fluid inside, it turns toward you, beady black eyes glinting in dying sunlight.
I mean,
You want
it's
some?
fish. I don't want the grape. I don't want the
Can't
eye,
eat
though.
this all by myself.
No, thank you.
Suit yourself.
It steadies itself on the carcass, and some of the uric smell wafts over to you.
Don't look a gift eyeball in the mouth's what I always say.
Its voice is throaty and rough, fittingly.
Yeah, it makes sense.
What are you here for? If not the salmon.
Well, I collect stories, of
People
course.
stories, huh?
It tries to preen a stray feather back into place, but it only ends up more crooked.
What's so great about people? You should collect raven stories. Much better.
Yeah, tell me a raven
Well.
story.
This one's a secret.
It flaps its wings and flies towards you, perching on your shoulder.
You see, there once was this raven who liked to...
And then, instead of finishing his thought,
Crafty devil.
he just snaps at your eye with that sharp needle of a beak. You flinch and close your eyes instinctively, losing your balance and taking an ungainly fall onto the soft sand of the riverbed. Cries the raven,
Jackass.
once again perched on the dead salmon.
People always fall for it. You should have seen your face.
Fine. Moving on. Stupid bird. Oh, you got an angry face. Oh, the tale of the two brothers. Alright, tale of the two brothers has been warped. Do a little walking for a bit. I want to see what this thing out in the mountains is. Alright, let's see. So we got two paths here we can take. Oh. Thank you for the cash. Oh no, we broke it. Oh shoot. We're getting tired. We gotta hit up a big city soon.
Timber! You hear the splintering crack of
That was the
old
longest
growth
timber
breaking.
ever.
A tall,
haven't even gotten through the
broad
first
man
line.
looms in the clearing. He casts a shadow almost as long as the trees.
Oh,
A handful of other men gaze at him with admiration.
interesting.
A slate blue
It's funny
bull
how so many
stands to the
stories are
side, slowly
unknown
chewing
that
on
you
a
get to
patch
one
of
like this and
grass.
you're like, oh, Paul Bunyan. I know this
God
one.
damn! Shouts the second largest man, scratches his beard. Come on, stranger, give it a shot. Try your arm against old Paul here.
I think
He
Paul's got the
gestures to an
advantage.
axe lying atop a jagged stump. A couple laughs flow through the crowd. You strike out at a reedy spruce. The axe thwacks into the trunk and roots there. You wrench it out and swing again. Your rhythm is shattered by wood splintering. Your opponent has just cut through two thick evergreens growing close together in one fluid movement. Jeers
I think we're done.
and hollers go up from the assembled crowd.
Y'all can't handle it
Knew
either.
you couldn't handle it, the bearded lumberjack crows. Don't even want to bother finishing. The huge woodcutter doesn't seem to mind the din. He just goes on chopping.
He's just doing his thing. Okay, I need some sleep, but where we got some cities coming up? Anything? Seriously, like no big cities anywhere? I feel like we're missing something. Oh. Unseen story. Okay. Oh, there's a city. I don't know why that was having trouble there. Dang. We really do have very limited options. Oh well. Just might have to try and hitch our way to the city. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a long walk. It's freaking jam here. Spokane. Oh, cool. So we're in Washington. Got some stories here for you.
Bang! The screen door clangs in the wind. Downstairs, you hear low murmurs. The wind again? Or voices? You are sure this house was deserted. In the living room, two young women are entwined atop a sleeping bag. One has her hands tangled in the other's bright red hair.
I can't believe we found another haunted house.
The red-haired girl laughs. A floorboard creaks under your feet.
Is it a ghost?
One yell. The red-haired girl has jumped up between you and her companion, but relaxes her stance at your words.
Just passing
Well.
through.
If you're talking, you probably aren't a ghost.
The blonde says. The red-haired girl looks to her, then back towards you.
What are you doing here?
I should ask you the same
The
question.
other girl draws up straight.
We
emphasizing the word.
are having an adventure.
The red-haired girl squeezes her hand. She turns back to her companion, her eyes shining.
Well, good for you.
Your presence goes unnoticed as the two resume their hushed conversation.
Well, hey, good on you. Find your happiness. Alright, what do you got for me? The Blessed Lighthouse Sanctuary. Aw. Alright. Still a good story. We'll take it. As long as you don't mess with it.
A weathered man unties a fishing boat from its mooring.
You heading out to fish? Can rent you a boat if you like. The lake's well stocked, but there's a monster in the
what's-
lake.
Oh.
Locals say it's the biggest trout ever to live. But they're wrong. It's not a fish,
Is it the Ogopogo?
something else. And I'm gonna be the one to catch it.
Yeah, let's
Someone
see what
passes
happens.
a beer into your hand. Waves of chatter wash over you as you listen to the fisherman's stories.
Will's been chasing that fish for years now.
Man tells you.
I don't think
They
he'll
ain't
ever
gonna get
catch it. It's good fun to watch him try.
Eventually, the convivial chatter is broken by a huge splash. Willie floats in the middle of the lake, his boat upturned, his cap bobbing gently
Can't
several
believe he
feet
didn't
away.
die. I feel like everyone just
Almost
dies
had him
in
that
these
time.
stories.
He splutters through a mouthful of water.
Almost had him.
Good try. Alright, let's see. Give me a ride. Please. Why can't I? Alright. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very tired. Oh, I see the big city on the horizon. And I think that'll probably be a good place for us to stop. Because we'll get a snooze in and then hit up some of the campsites. See what we can find there. Because we finally have a storyteller to find. Haven't had one of those in a while. Good old Seattle. I'd love to visit there sometime. Alright. I think this is probably a good place to just say we're done for now. So, if you are liking this, come back every Wednesday. I'm going to keep playing this until either I quote-unquote finish the game or till I just say I'm done. So, if you don't like this, understandable. It's a little weird, but I got plenty of other videos for you to check out instead. So, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.